The world we live in, realness tends to wash and fade away. Why, if you ain't walking shit, then I don't care for shit you say. Say what you want, I guess it is what it is. Haters can talk, but they can't cancel the kid. Go ahead and go on, try and say this is it. But I swear to God, you can't cancel the kid.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Today we're going to talk about cancel culture. This is a new channel. Probably talk about a lot of things throughout different videos, anything from woodworking, political debates, reactions, music, mechanics, and who knows what else. But cancel culture is something that seems to be getting worse by the day, and it seems like every time you pick up your phone, there's just something that makes you wonder what this country's coming to. So, without further ado, I think our first example is going to be Jimmy Fallon. So back in 2000, Jimmy Fallon did a skit of Chris Rock in which people are saying he appeared in blackface. Obviously, his face was black as he was trying to look like Chris Rock. I don't necessarily think that this is the mocking nature of historical blackface. He's been defended by Chris Rock himself, saying bad comedy at worst, but Jimmy Fallon doesn't have a racist bone in his body. I have twofold problem with this, and at first I believe context is a big thing when you're going to just throw around the term somebody's racist, and this is from the year 2000, 21 years ago. I feel like if short of murder, he could have committed any one of heinous crimes, and statute of limitations would have been up 10 years ago, but now everyone's calling for his head. And mind you, this is just 1 year before Eminem not only called his own father a faggot in lyrics, but pistol whipped an individual and got 2 years probation for carrying a concealed weapon. No mention of the assault. So I feel like everything is context, and people just need to take a step back from time to time. Next, we have Vanessa Hudgens. She was upset that Coachella got canceled and made a statement to the effect of, yes, it's a virus, and yes, that's bad. Even if everyone gets it, some people are going to die, and that's tragic, but it is what it is. I can see where this came off a little insensitive, but the bottom line is the facts are the facts. And keep in mind, up until and actually to a little after this time, no less than 8 world leaders were downplaying the effects of the coronavirus, whether it be China and Iran, who were outright threatening their medical officials to keep their mouths shut, or Spain, Brazil, Britain, Mexico, the United States. They just wanted to bury their head in the sand and pretend that this wasn't going to be an issue. So when you have, 8 world leaders and government agencies telling you that this is not a problem, why would you really think that this is going to be a problem? What, in my opinion, might be the most ridiculous situation on this list. So you have Sebastian Stan, right? Sometime around 2018, his girlfriend posted a picture as a geisha with her friend, and it was tagged Asia Night. He commented on this picture, and apparently fans were upset that he did not point out the racistness of the cultural appropriation of this situation. Now, first off, the pictures are up. They weren't being disrespectful or mocking. They were literally dressed up. I mean, they could have been paying homage, as you see all of these other stars are dressed up as different cultures, paying homage to that culture. Second off, I mean, how many people out there are in relationships? If your girlfriend asks, does this dress make me look fat? Are you going to say yes? So if your girlfriend posts a picture and doesn't even ask, does this kimono make me look racist? I'm pretty sure you're not going to just post something on social media saying, hey, look, this kimono makes you look racist. Now, you don't know what was said behind the scenes. Possibly they did have a conversation about it. Possibly they didn't, because to be honest, it's quite ridiculous. And even if she was being racist, which she clearly wasn't, how is he responsible for the actions of his significant other? Someone explain this one to me, because I just don't get it. Next on our list is the man that it appears it is fun for everyone to hate. Morgan Wallen has had a few different incidences and is quickly making his name as the new bad boy of country music. But when you really think about bad, can we get some perspective, please? You have how many stars getting arrested for, violent crimes, drug possession, bar fights? It doesn't matter. Insert problem here. And yet this man continues to be persecuted for some of the most ridiculous stuff. When he was supposed to appear in Saturday Night Live, he was canceled because he went to a party. He obviously wasn't following social distance protocols, which, okay, I get it. But this became national headlines. He was at a party in his hometown, not wearing a mask. You see here Tom Brady surrounded by far more people than could have been at that party that have traveled in from all over the world at the Super Bowl, again, not wearing a mask. But I guess it depends who you are, not what you do. Also, Morgan Wallen took some flack for getting kicked out of a bar. Apparently, he had too much to drink and was arrested for public intoxication. The stars that you see listed above are stars that were arrested for bar fights, hurting people, breaking things, destroying things. Not to mention all of the stars that have been arrested for countless and multiple other accusations and incidents, but you don't usually tend to hear about them. Why is that? At this time, we're going to break in and ask if you enjoyed this video, please give us a like. If you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe, help our channel grow. We definitely appreciate y'all watching the video. I'd love to be interested in y'all's opinion in cancel culture, examples that you think are just out there and you fully just don't understand it and you need someone to explain it to you. Throw it up. Maybe we'll do a follow-up video. Also, I know Upchurch is about to drop a new album. Probably be doing reactions to that. I think Savannah Dexter is about to drop a new album. Probably be doing reactions to that. My intro music, Tom MacDonald and Upchurch, both of them. The links to the original videos will be posted in the description. And yeah, just let us know what you want to see. If you have a problem with, certain type of mechanics or electronics or carpentry, anything you have a question about, throw it in the comments, shoot me a message. If I know what I'm doing, I'll make a video. If I don't, I'll find someone that does know what they're doing and I'll make a video. Thank you. Okay, the last three incidences on this list are almost completely about context and intent. It's going to be, again, Morgan Wallen, because, the guy everybody loves to hate, Kyle Larson, and Gina Carano. Kyle Larson, during an iRace, was having problems with his comms and thought he was on his private channel and said something to the effect of, "You can't hear me," blank, referring to the N-word, and was immediately canceled. Lost rides, lost sponsors, lost public relations, lost pretty much everything overnight. Now, as I'm not defending the use of this word, I am going to say that this was not somebody being derogatory. This was not somebody, hurling something at somebody or trying to be offensive or intimidating. It wasn't even somebody that realized they had an audience. He thought he was on his own private channel communicating with his friend. I think that needs to be taken into consideration before you strip someone of their entire livelihood and drag them through the dirt in public. Morgan Wallen was recorded by his creepy neighbor, because I don't know why you'd be recording somebody's house in the wee hours of the morning, but he was brought home, obviously intoxicated, and said something that sounded like, "Make sure you get this punk ass blank home," again referring to the N-word. Now, with this, again, I don't condone the use of the word, but again, context. These were friends communicating against each other, nobody discriminating, nobody trying to be offensive, and again, nobody even realizing that they had an audience. Also, everybody talks about him irresponsibly drinking. He was not drinking and driving, and in fact, told someone that was presumably sober to make sure they got their drunk friend home. I feel that this shows improvement over what he's previously been accused of. Now, I will say, contrary to mainstream's best efforts to shut Morgan Wallen down, his streaming numbers have just continued to skyrocket, which I think is amazing. I think that should be an example to cancel culture that, they used to say no publicity is bad publicity. People that have never heard of him are hearing of him now because cancel culture wanted to get involved in something that was none of their business. So I hope he continues to thrive, and I hope it sticks in their craw. Next is Gina Carano. We kind of have to take her word for what exactly she meant in this one. Context is everything. So she tweeted a tweet that Jews were beaten in the streets not by Nazi soldiers, but by neighbors and even children. Now, I'm sure some Nazi soldiers beat Jews in the street, but the example that she was trying to compare, according to what followed afterwards, is that in order to condition the people to get to a point that the Nazi soldiers were able to round up millions of Jews and nobody had a problem with this, was first propaganda upon propaganda, bringing the neighbors to hate each other because of their differences, in this case because they were Jews. Now, what she's saying is that the American people are being groomed the same way, to be divided on grounds of race or political views. At least that's what she claims to be saying. Now, the media has twisted that into she is comparing the plight of conservatives in today's cancel culture society to that of the Jews during the Holocaust. And obviously, if that was the comparison she's trying to draw, there's absolutely no comparison, and it was completely insensitive. But I don't necessarily think that was the case. And as she's comparing things to the plight of being persecuted, at least one source is quoted as saying that the relationship between her and the production company for The Mandalorian were tentative at best due to her posts about mass and voter fraud. In fact, they're directly quoted as saying, "We've been trying to get rid of her for 2 months. We've just been looking for a reason." That sounds like persecution to me. Maybe she wasn't all that wrong. And with that, guys, we're going to wrap this up. Again, let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know anything you think that I could do different or we could improve upon. Let me know what you'd like to see as a topic. Really, nothing's off limits. I'm pretty diverse, and even the stuff that I don't know, I get curious about, and I have no problem going on a 5-day researching binge. So just let me know. Again, if you liked the video, please drop us a like, subscribe if you haven't, and y'all have a great day. Be safe out there. Good luck with the virus. Good luck with the weather. Keep it real.